Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. It is time for monitoring my beauty purchases and was that haul worth it? So I'm going to talk about the things that I purchased in January of 2024, actually not January, February 2024, and also take a look back at my purchases of February 2023. Let's start with what I purchased in February. I did pick up a few things. I popped down to Sephora. I went to Mecca. I went to a whole bunch of places. I had a look around. I was feeling like I was, I wanted to buy something for myself. I wanted to see what was new and fun and all that jazz. And it was actually Sephora that got me. I wanted to check out the Natasha Denona, where is it? The Hy-Glam concealer. So I've been curious about this. I've heard good things about it, so I wanted to try it out myself. I'm very low on concealer. I have two. One of them I don't like. One of them I'm currently panning. So I decided I wanted to try this. I picked up the shade N7. This is a pretty good color for me. I've only used this once since I purchased it, which I think sounds pretty bad because I purchased it very early in January. However, I actually picked up another one, and this is the one I've been using the most, to try it out before I move on to the next one. It's from Fenty. It's the new Wear Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I picked this one up in 225N. So this is the one that I've been using recently and has been causing me to completely ignore my Project Pan concealers or concealer. This one is definitely lighter than the Natasha Denona, but they both work for me. They're both fine. When it came to the Fenty, I had like free reign of all of the shades, so I didn't have to be fussy with what I was choosing. But the Natasha Denona, they had very, very little stock. So I just went with the closest one that I could find that felt like it would work for my skin. So I picked them both up. I've got two new concealers that I've been playing with. So far, enjoying them both. The Fenty I really enjoy, but I want to try it in more situations, I suppose. So like without powder, just on its own, to see how it like holds up, especially under my eyes. And the Natasha Denona, I've only used it once, so I can't really make I can't have a serious opinion on it. I can only say that I enjoyed it that one time that I used it, and I'm looking forward to using it some more. Another thing that I found at Mecca while I was there was this guy from Fenty. It's a little Butta Dropz Mini Whipped Oil Body Cream Trio. This is from Holiday Collection last year, and it was 20% off. And I was like, I am treating myself. I don't have a whole lot of body moisturizers. This is totally a category where I can like go and buy some body moisturizers, and I go through a lot of them because my skin is so dry. And I would definitely say that I was like, I think this retails for like $72 or something ridiculous. Let me check. No, sorry, it was $89 and I got $17.80 off it, so I paid $72. I would definitely say that's an absolute rip, like probably not worth it. But you know me, I love to try, like when I see these little holiday packs and it's like multiple of like something that I'm interested in trying, like that gets me hard. I am very, very excited to have this little trio of goodies in my stash. I might save them for travel. I might not. They're still like, they're decent size. They're 75 mils. So I would say like anything under 200 mils for a body moisturizer is micro and travel size. But like there's still enough in there to, get a good use. So this one is the original one, I think, Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream. And there's also the Warm Cinnamon Shimmer and the Vanilla Dream Shimmer. So there's 2 shimmer ones in there. These would be very nice to be using at this time of year, to be honest, since it's, you know, it's summer. I'm just gonna put one on my hand so you can see how it looks. Oh, it smells great. So there it is. I feel like you can't really see the shimmer. It is micro fine, and that's what I like. If a body product is going to have shimmer in it that's meant to offer like a glow to the skin, I want it to be micro fine. I don't want to be sparkling in the sun and look like I've dusted fucking craft glitter on my body. And I'm thinking about the Fourth Ray body oils, the shimmery body oils. Like, they're not refined. It looks like something a teenager would wear, whereas this is a lot more like mature, and it looks like an actual glow with it. I mean, you can't even see the sparkle. I can barely see the sparkle, and that's what I like. So I definitely think that this is not, it's not value for money. I don't feel like $72 for this is good value, but the value for me comes from having multiple little tubs to try out. I can try out the original one, I can try out 2 different scented ones, and I can just have a little bit of fun with it. It's definitely not going to be something, like, even if I love the formula, absolutely adore the formula, it's not going to be something that I go back and buy in a full size, because it's too expensive. This is a treat product. It's not something that I would keep in my routine permanently. I think it's too expensive. I just wanted to treat myself. Now, I did end up with 2 other things. I didn't buy these. They're both from Fenty. These were gift with purchases. I don't know, Fenty must have had something going on, or maybe it was just that specific Sephora. They were like, we need to get rid of some of this crap. But they gave me a gloss bomb and a gloss bomb cream, both in Fenty Glow, for purchasing Fenty products. I don't know if it was like a minimum spend, or I didn't ask any questions. She's just like, you get a little gift because you bought something from Fenty. And I was like, cool, I will look at that when I get home. So there they are. Look, what surprises me is the fact that they're not the same color. Even though they're both meant to be Fenty Glow. So I'll swatch the cream and the shimmer and I'll show you how they look. Maybe they do look similar, like out of the tube, but in the tube they do not. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say, like, it's not going to be the same. I'd say potentially the shimmer has pigment in it as well, or not pigment, but color to it, which maybe changes the color. But yeah, you can see they are different. They are not the same. So that's what I picked up. 2 concealers and like a little body trio, a body moisturizer trio, and then I got the lip products for free, which is cool. I also will say, in terms of free products to receive as a gift with purchase, glosses are the best for me. You guys know that's where my love lies these days. Let's move on to looking at my purchases from February of 2023 and how I feel about them 1 year on. So I think the big thing for me in February, it was nails and it was a Beautylish Lucky Bag. So let's talk about the Lucky Bag. So I did not purchase the Beautylish Lucky Bag this year because I just didn't feel like it was something that I was particularly excited about. And if I'm not excited about it and like chomping at the bit to buy it, then I just don't. That's just the way it is for me, because I feel like I'm setting myself up for disappointment. So I didn't buy it this year and I don't regret that. I feel good about it. Now, in my Lucky Bag last year, I got the Hindash Beautopsy palette. This is my old one. The one that I got in that box, I didn't even open it, I sold it. So that's gone. For me, that wasn't a great item to get in the box because I've already got one. I also got the Natasha Denona Baby Gold palette. Is that right? Yeah, Baby Gold palette. I've used this once since I got it. Now, I think for me, and this is one of the reasons why I was sort of like, I don't think I should buy the Lucky Bag this year. Eyeshadow palettes, like I have too many and I don't really want to wear eyeshadow. I'm just going to say it straight up. And I've kind of felt that way for a long time. And if I do want to wear eyeshadow, it's actually not what I'm wearing today. It's super subtle. It would be something like this. So it's not a bad little palette for me to have. But I think receiving eyeshadows in like a mystery box, it's not really, it doesn't align with what I think is healthy for my makeup life at the moment, I suppose. I don't really know how else to put that. This one's not bad. It's compact. The pans are small. There's only 3 shades in there and it's like nude with gold. So this one was a winner. But like I said, the Beautopsy palette from Hindash, I've already got one. I also have a dog hair on my nose. The only reason why I'm actually wearing eyeshadow at the moment, like these days, is because I'm trying to work on my eyeshadow project where I test them all out and try to declutter them. And if it wasn't for that, I would probably just be living my best life with a little bit of bronzer in my crease and maybe a wing liner, maybe some lashes if I'm feeling a bit fancy. I guess I don't really want to put the effort into it. And I don't want to, I feel like it's almost a waste of time doing it and I don't get the like supreme joy out of applying it. So that's kind of where I'm at with eyeshadows at the moment. And I knew that if I bought the Lucky Bag, I would get an eyeshadow palette and no matter what it was, I didn't want it. Other things that I got in that box last year was a couple of Wayne Goss products. I got a lipstick in the shade Dahlia. Now, this is a very nice color and I did hold on to this one. I also got a lip liner in the shade Natural Berry. Now, I no longer have that, or I can't find it. I think I decluttered it. I don't know where it's gone though. I don't know if I've like given it to someone or I don't know. I don't remember. That was another reason why I didn't want to get a Lucky Bag this year. I didn't want more Wayne Goss products, especially I was like, if they send me like a fucking eyeshadow palette, a Wayne Goss eyeshadow palette or a lipstick or another lip product, like I'm going to lose my mind because I don't need them and I definitely don't want them. I think, was it not last year, but the year before? I can't remember if I got a Lucky Bag then. I got a Wayne Goss eyeshadow palette, which I think I used once. I decided that I did like the formula, but I decluttered it because I didn't like the color story enough to keep it. Yeah, I was just like, please don't give me any more Wayne Goss products. And in the same vein, I got a Good Molecules Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil. Now, I actually quite like quite a bit of what I've tried from Good Molecules, but this is one of my least favorite products. I don't really love it. I don't feel like it does anything impressive. And if you were going to say to me, tell me the one product from Good Molecules that you do want and the one product that you absolutely do not want, I would say send me the priming moisturizer and don't ever consider me for the Ultra Hydrating Facial Oil because I just don't like it. I've still got it. I'm thinking like I can use it on my body or something. Like I won't waste it. I've got other oils that I prefer more and this isn't one that I want to use on my face. But it's tiny, so I'll use it up on my body. Anyway, I thought to myself, if I got another one of these in a Lucky Bag along with an eyeshadow palette and something from Wayne Goss, how angry would I be? 10 out of 10 angry. So that was another driving force of not buying the Lucky Bag this year. Now, the last items that I got in my Lucky Bag, is that the last ones? Yeah, it is. These guys. Now, these were the real winners for me in the palette. I've got the Verb Ghost Oil, which is really beautiful hair oil that I enjoy very much. And I got the Sonia G Soft Shader Brush. Absolutely love Sonia G brushes. Was hoping that I would get. Usually I do get a brush of some sort. Some years I've had fantastic like multiple brush sets. Like I got a Wayne Goss eye or like brow and liner brush set. So I've had fantastic results with the lucky bags and the brushes, but it wasn't a good enough reason to buy the bag on its own. If I'm gonna buy brushes, I'd prefer to just buy the ones I want. But good God, if you watched my like makeup organizing recently and you saw me do my brush drawer, you know I do not need any more makeup brushes. I don't have room for more makeup brushes. So there you go. That was my thought process there. So ultimately, I would say that my lucky bag from last year, not super great. Definitely not one of the best that I've had, and it was enough to make me not want to buy another one this year. Maybe I will in the future. I'm not saying that I won't. I'm just saying this year it wasn't the right thing for me. Moving on to the other things that I purchased in February 2023, I bought a bunch of nail things. Now, I've been doing like the gel extension nails for apparently a year now, and I really enjoy them. I am considering taking them off and going back to basics for a little while, but I haven't done it yet. I picked up the Gel X system from Apres, and I love this system. I have no regrets purchasing it. However, the nails that I purchased, I got the long coffin, based on me doing like measurements online and just not like, it just wasn't, no, it was bad. I made a mistake. I got the wrong size for me. The only reason why I still have these is because I'm lazy and I've not put them in the mail to send them to Madeline. She has someone who will take them off my hands. Also in the Gel X system, there was like a nail file, there was a little curing light, and then there was the like application products. So the primer, the dehydrator, the rubber like gel base, and a top coat. Those 4 products I really love, the actual application products. The nail file, I have used it, but I already had some, so like I needed it. And the lamp that it came with, I don't like. I think the lamp is fine if you are doing the system on someone else's hands, but it's not suitable for if you're doing your own. So I would say that the Apres Gel X system, it was good entry level, but if I could go back and purchase it again, knowing what I know now, I would buy like short nails. I'd buy short nails, and I would just buy the application system, like the gel and the dehydrator and stuff like that. And I would still buy this. This was something that I purchased. This is from Kiara Sky. So this is just a little like mini lamp. So if you're doing your own nails and you're like holding on to the nail, holding it in place, you can easily slip your finger in there and cure it wherever you need to. It's got 2 little lights in there, and it's great. I love it. It was a bit expensive, but for me, I knew that this was the one that I wanted, and I was just like, I'm buying it. And I have no regrets. I love it. I use it every single time I do my gel extensions, and it's had a lot of use. And yeah, great purchase. This is a fantastic purchase. My God, one of the best. This is the Kredioo. It's a nail drill, an e-file, I think they call them. I picked this one up off Amazon, and it was pretty affordable. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I'm not gonna lie, I was so scared about using one of these. I did a lot of research. I watched a lot of videos of people doing it or using one and blah, blah, blah. And I was scared. Even now, sometimes I'm a little bit like, I'm a bit scared. I just feel like this could be dangerous and I could really hurt myself. However, I've never really hurt myself with it. I have occasionally like nicked my skin or something, but the damage is minimal. I've done worse damage with manual nail filing, let me put it that way. But this just makes the whole process of prepping the nail and the cuticle, removing gel polish, or like, you know, taking off the top layer so it can be soaked off. It just makes it so much easier. It's great. I love this. It's fantastic. I also did buy some bits, gel nail e-file bits, and what I can say about these are like mega cheapies off, I think, Amazon. They cost me next to nothing. They are good because they get the job done, but, and I think I said this when I talked about this stuff back in December, I am very excited and ready to go on about my business and find some high quality ones to see how they compare. My only issue is I keep thinking like, oh, I want to go into a trade store and buy them. And there are some here in Perth, which is great. And I do have a membership at one, but it's like miles away. And there is one nearby, but I hadn't made an account there yet. And yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm putting it off just for a multitude of reasons. One, I don't want to spend money at the moment, or I'm, you know, saving money for other things. Two, I'm lazy and haven't, you know, found my qualification thing so I can send it off to them and have them approve an account for me. So it's, you know, it's dumb little things like that that are hurdles that for me aren't really important hurdles to overcome at this point. I can keep going with these and they're fine and they do the job, but I'm very excited to see what some good quality ones would be like. I can also buy some online, of course, but like I said, I'm saving for other things. So it's just picking my battles and choosing my priorities at this time. But I definitely think of all of those nail products, like these guys were the bomb. I don't really regret buying the Gel X system because it allowed me to experience what their gel extensions are like, and these are like top tier. I love them. And also their application system. So yeah, like I said, if I could go back knowing what I know now, there are some changes that I would make to those purchases, but it was also a big learning experience for me. So the value is there anyway, I suppose. So that is it. They are all of the things that I purchased in February 2024 and how I feel about my February 2023 purchases 1 year later. Don't forget to let me know what you guys purchased this year, and if you can remember any of your purchases from a year ago, let me know your thoughts on them now. I want to say a massive thank you to my channel members. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.